What's going on, everybody? Rest in Peaches here with a brand new video. And today we're going to be going over the kill goddess herself, Equinox. Now, Equinox is a very special warframe. She's got 7 abilities, 2 forms, night and day. We're going to be going over her night form first, which is going to be primarily duration and range, and then survivability, so our vitality or redirection. If I could give any tips right now, definitely take off the Constitution and put on the Prime Flow. 40-second duration is just a little bit too high. You're going to be killing things more than fast enough, and the energy will actually help you be able to cast the ability much more often, which is why we got the Speed Drift, Cunning Drift, and Sprint Boost. But for our day form, we're actually going to be running range, efficiency, and power strength. So for survivability on this build, specifically the vitality, other than that, everything else is just for kills. So intensify is going to be switched for energy conversion, and then we're going to do transient fortitude, maxed out streamline, rank 4, fleeting, stretch, overextended. Taking a look at the stats right here. So she's fairly straightforward. Yeah, we're going to be putting the enemies to sleep in the night form and killing them. The night form actually surprised me, and I think that's actually one of the best melee frames in the game now that I've had a chance to mess with her, because I wasn't even trying to go that far. I was like, you know what, let me go like 10 minutes, 20 minutes and see what happens. But I ended up not getting into trouble until about 55 minutes. So as you can see, it's just put one to sleep, kill them, and then it'll put the others to sleep with the Pacify and Provoke mod. So put them to sleep, kill them, and then it'll actually spread to other nearby enemies. Now, a fun tip is when you see an Ancient, go up from behind them to actually get the finisher. And then with the Jatka tag and the mod for the Jatka tag, the Rathum mod, it's actually going to be group killing, so it's almost like an AoE explosion, as you can see it there. And if you can find the biggest enemy, since it does percentage based health, find the biggest, baddest enemy and kill them first, because once you kill the biggest enemy, then the damage is much higher than if you kill one of the smaller dudes and it just kind of kills one of the other smaller dudes. But if you can find like an Ancient or a Heavy Gunner or a Bombard, that is actually going to be able to kill much more enemies in a much faster period of time, so you're just going to be decimating pretty much everything quite quickly. That was a prime example right there. So I killed that Ancient, and it kind of did like a mini board wipe. That Heavy Gunner's down. For robotic enemies, you have to get behind them just like the healers, the Ancients. It does kind of bug out sometimes, which actually led me to die more than I really wanted to, where the finisher wouldn't proc, and instead the enemy would stand up, and then they wouldn't go back to sleep.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
Alright, so this is the day build, and as for the day build, it's super straightforward. You're going to activate your 3 first and foremost, so that your 4 actually gets the damage buff for it. Now, the way your 4 works is that it actually does, the higher the base power strength is, the more damage it will do off the slash proc that it gives all the enemies. But the real kicker is when it comes to the deactivation of MAME, which, if you can see up there in the corner, I'm at 21,590. So that's 21,590 damage I have built up, and I can release at any time, and it'll deal it to all the enemies in the area, like, spread out. So boom, board clear, reactivate, it'll proc them again to stun with the slash proc, and then you just keep running around. So it's very straightforward. It also has a very good scaling to it, but this is Equinox. You can tell that I've actually fallen in love with that sleep portion of the build, but, you know, Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. This is Rest in Peaches signing out, and don't forget to like.
Juggernaut, I think you made it angry. Good work.